What's up, y'all? We're back at it again, and today we're going to be talking about painting Warhammer or tabletop minis. Last video we posted was on actually that product right there, which is the Recruit Edition. If you want to watch that video, it's basically the question is it still worth getting in 2023? It's going to be on the iCard. I believe it's on this side. Today we're going to talk about the painting aspect of the hobby, right? Maybe you just want to paint and just chill. I love the painting aspect of this. And when I first started, I bought this product, which is Games Workshop, like the Warhammer paint set. I think this is a great product because for the price, on average, about $40 for the box. So you could probably find it for, the lowest I saw it was 36 on Amazon, but 36 to $40, you get 13 paints. And these paints from Citadel usually go for, on average, $7. For this price, for $40 for what you're getting, you're probably saving on average $10 to $15, give or take. I think you're going to be a little on the higher side, and you have pretty much everything you need to just start painting. All right, my friends, so this is what you get in the kit. I don't have the original box anymore because I threw it away a while ago, but you get some clippers, you get the scraper, you get a brush, and I will say this isn't the original brush. I messed that one up, so I had to buy this one. And you get your 13 colors. You get this technical color that I'll tell you about later. You get like the shading, I'll talk about that later. You get gold, you get brass, you get this technical paint that, or like a texture thing, I'll talk about that later as well. You go ahead and get blue, your red, your yellow, your black, your white, your I'm gonna say skin tone, silver, and then like this like gunmetal, darker silver, I guess, dirty silver maybe. Yeah, so these are the colors you get. This is everything you get in the kit to start painting. So something I want to talk about the paints here are the different types of paints that you get. So you get base, I don't know if you can see that. You get layer, you get shade, and you get technical, right? And then within these you get very different types of colors and different things. There's also some other ones that we won't talk about because they're not in this kit. But usually what you want to do when you start painting a mini is you want to base coat it, you want to hit up with some layers, maybe hit it up with a little bit of shade, and then, you know, if you want to add some technical things to it. So this one right here, Tesseract Glow, it adds like this glowing effect. At least that's the idea. This one right here is supposed to be like debris. It's supposed to be for your bases to make it look like you're in a battleground or something like that. They have different types of stuff like that. They have different shades, different colors of that, and obviously different layers and different bases. But what I want to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and paint one of these. It's like a little ammo crate pretty much from one of the boxes that I've had. I haven't painted this, and I want to show you just how to utilize these in such an easy way. Once again, I am not a professional, so you get whatever model or obstacle or whatever you got. Usually, you know, you're gonna clip it off the sprues, clip, it's done. And then sometimes, I don't know if you can see right here, sometimes you're left with these little marks, and this is what you would usually use the scraper for. Some people are very like, yo, I want it like no seams, none of that, because I mean, yeah, they're painting, it's part of the hobby. You don't obviously have to do that. I personally don't do that for the most part, but after you've clipped, after you have scraped, you go ahead and paint. Now, something that I'm going to let you know you should do is if you get like a little, I don't know, bowl or something, you get a receipt and you dab it in water and you let it sit here and you put the paint on top of that. This acts as a wet palette. It helps the paint stay wet for a lot longer. All right, so I just wet the receipt. Now, once again, the reason why I use the receipt instead of like regular paper is because the receipt kind of has a certain film on it that is not as dry as regular paper. Cool, so we're gonna put that to the side. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just basically figure out what color I wanna paint this. I do wanna base coat this, so I'm gonna base coat this in black. And I think I'm gonna color this. Now, obviously we don't have like a green color in here. can I make green? I'm gonna try to make some green. So I'm gonna mix these two. I'm just gonna try to wet my brush a little bit just to dampen it up. Shake your paints. That's always gonna help. Cool, so that's finished being shaken up. I'm just gonna grab a dab of that, and now I don't know if it makes sense to put on the wet palette, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And because the wet palette is a little damp, it's gonna thin out my paint, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some more. But I'm gonna go ahead and just start painting and just start applying paint everywhere. Okay, cool. While this is actually drying, I'm gonna push this to the side a little bit. I'm actually gonna go ahead and try to make a green. I have this random little stick, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shake both of them as usual. A little bit more, not too much. One of my lights just died, but it is what it is. But cool. And then we'll close that as well. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just try to mix that up. Now, obviously, you get to play around with this however you desire. This is good enough for me. I like that green. I just finished cleaning my brush. But now we're just going to go ahead and apply some paint. Okay? I'm going to try to keep the paint to the top of the bristle as much as I can. I'm still not very good at that, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply, and I'm going to not hit this bird looking thing. But I went ahead and I painted 3 more of them because I didn't want to waste the paint. This one's still lightly drying. And then this one, I originally didn't paint this, but then I thought to myself, oh, it doesn't matter because you're going to paint over that anyways. And then I had a smaller crate. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint the golden eagle with gold, which is right there. So I'm going to do one in gold and actually one in like silver, just to see what the difference looks like, which one I like better. Yeah, go ahead and shake. This one, I feel like the gray one is gonna look the nicest, but we'll find out. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and start painting the eagle. Now the cool thing is, if you, hypothetically speaking, got it off on the eagle, you can always go back with your paints. So you can see, obviously I hit it up there too much, but it's okay. The gold to see how that's going to look. Finished painting, but you can see that obviously it's not perfect, which is totally fine because you could just go back with the green paint and hit those edges up. But these are the gold ones. These are the silver ones. I honestly like both of them. You choose. But yeah, so I'm going to clean this up a little bit with the green paint, and then I'll just go and just lightly touch up any of these pieces that I messed up. Alright, my friends, and we're pretty much done, man. Like, you can definitely just finish those on the tabletop as is if you wanted to. But I'm going to show you one more of the paints that we got here. It's the technical paint, which is the shade. I'll shake that up a little bit. Now the cool thing about this one is that it adds like just this like grimy dirtiness to these you know, to your models, to whatever you're painting. Something I did realize actually as I was painting, for this one I base coated with black, made the green with these two, painted that, but then for the rest of them I actually just skipped the black and I just went straight to the base coating because they're all bases, right? So it's like doing that wasn't 100% necessary. You can tell the difference between this. This is like really just like, it's like water pretty much. It's not thick at all. It runs, it's very runny, and that is the point. The point of this is to add grime. But I've learned that if you just hit corners or certain spots, it looks really good. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just hit up these edges like so, and then just bring that down. Okay, so let's see the difference. Clean, dirty. Now it's still not dry 100%, but you kind of get the idea. Honestly, you probably could paint it everywhere if you wanted to, but I'm chilling with it. And then here's the gold. Once again, still kind of wet, but yeah, I mean, it really does add a little bit more to it. Once again, one of the reasons why I love this set is because there's so much to just play around with. Like, one thing is, I think I want this to look a little more dirty in there. Yeah, and then maybe for these, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit up this instead. Now, I didn't hit the rest of it, obviously. You're gonna want to do that, but for the sake of the video, just giving you the front look of it. Alright, my friends, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the subscribe button down below. I will say that I think it's a great product to get. Let me know for the veterans out there, because I'm still pretty new into the hobby. But the veterans, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a good product for newbies to start? If not, what is? Let us know down in the description below, or not description, sorry, the comments below. But yeah, anyways, in our next video, we're gonna probably start painting or unboxing some stuff, because I do have a lot of things that I would like to start painting and building. But until then, my friends, have a good one. Cheers. Until next time. Peace.